Hey guys, welcome back to another Low League to Legend. Apologies if I sound like utter crap. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold. My throat is a wee bit sore. On the better side, my mouth is a lot better. Still a wee bit of pain every now and then, but a lot better than what it was. So hopefully, starting from today, we'll try and get daily videos, but we'll just see what happens. So, into the episode. Since you were last with us, things have been going okay. Like, not absolutely world beating. So, I believe the last episode we seen the Conference League knockout round or the qualifying stage. So, after that, we drew with St Mirren, we drew with Hearts. Pardon me. We then beat Dunfermline. We then came up against a Rangers side that absolutely battered us again 5-1. And most recently, we had a very disappointing game against Ross County where we got beat 2-0. So today's episode will consist of Derry City in the Europa League and also a match in the Premier League Premiership against St Johnstone. So these are the fixtures that we've got for the not Europa League, the Conference League. So we've got Derry City, St Gallen, Carabag, Bodo Glimt, Gil Vicente, I think that's how you say that, and this team who I've never heard of before. So KUPS, that's our fixtures. I also forgot that the new style Europa Conference League. So this is basically it. So I do believe with the fixtures that we've got, we could end up higher up. I don't know if we'll finish in the top 8, but we'll give it a good bash anyway. I don't know how I feel about the new Conference League, Europa League, and Champions League like formats, but I see. I guess we're just going to need to wait and see how it works out in real life. So transfers, we've loaned out a couple of people. I think the last time you seen us, we had already sold Luca Franco, so we sold Balde to Hibernian for 185,000. Tristan Dale we loaned out to Queen of the South. Will Patchin went to Derby County for 100,000, could rise to 120. And Andrea Pellamati is away to Sheffield Wednesday on loan for the season. And we've only brought in one player, Kane Wilson, who is a right back. He came in on a free transfer. He was actually unattached. He's come in 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. We were really needing backup for that right back role because if you look at the squad planner, we only had Maguire, Portillo, and Giacopuzzi. Giacopuzzi is actually a centre back, not a right back. But the reason we went in for Kane was because Bristol City were chasing Giacopuzzi all summer, so I felt like we needed another right back just in case we lost them. But this is how competitions are looking. The Rangers match where we get thumped was in the Premier Sports Cup. So we were to reach the semi final, but got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Rangers are just too strong for us, and I don't know what I've done. So the Scottish Cup we're not in yet. Europa Conference League we've seen, and we're sitting fifth. 7 games gone, 11 points. So we're doing decent in the Premier League. Hopefully we can string a few more wins together, and hopefully we'll pick up 3 points in the second game of this episode. But anyway, let's just get stuck into Dumbarton's first ever Conference League game. Kane Wilson is not available for it. So this is the team that we're going to send out for that match. We've got Clemente in goals, Giacopuzzi, Beraldo, Nelson, St-Luc at the back, Pompetti, Patton, Lacarda, Goodmanson in midfield, Baldi and Mansilla up front. Actually kind of hoping that we do get the win here. I do believe we've got what it takes to beat Derry City. I don't know if I'm just being stupid, but I think the 2 games that we're going to give us most trouble is Carabag and Bodo Glimt. I'm kind of hoping to win the rest of the games, but Goodman Sins just put his 1-0 up, which is an awesome start for us. So that could give us a solid foundation to this campaign, I guess. But I just seen that St Gallen, or is it St Gallen? Sorry, St Gallen is beating Carabag, so maybe St Gallen is a team to beat. I do need to remember that 3, 4 years ago, this Dumbarton team were in the lowest tier of Scottish football, so or playable league anyway. So you never know what can happen. As you can see, Dumbarton's in the Conference League, and Baldy's just chipped the keeper there. That was a lovely goal, but it's going to be offside. That was unlucky, but we're playing well. We're playing really, really well. I think my confidence is shown through into the team because Derry City haven't bothered us at all. And we're passing it around well. I would like another couple of goals, to be honest. That's a good pass out to Baldy, who shoots from way out. He probably could have took that further in. That was a pretty poor decision from him. But just looking at some of the teams that are in this Conference League, like, I'm just glad we never drew against some of them. Pardon me. That was unlucky. They could have got back into that there. But yeah, there are a few big European teams in this. I've seen a Feyenoord. Young boys are pretty big. Transport as well. So we're pretty lucky with the draw that we've got because I think Trabzonspor, sorry, I think I said it completely wrong the last time. Sevilla's in it as well, Ludogorets. So there are a lot of good teams. And Gil Vicente is now beating Bodo Glimt. So that just shows you what I know about European football. The two teams that I thought would have gave us the most hassle are getting beat, and the two teams that I thought we would have been able to beat are beating them. So we really need to get a second goal here and secure 3 points, or it's going to be a tough run of games for us in the Europa League. Goodmanson to Mansilla now, into Lacerda, and Lacerda just kind of slots that home. That was very calm. That was a nice wee finish. But I don't know how far we're going to go in Europe. If we were to get put out before Christmas, I don't think I would be too disappointed. Because we don't have the biggest squad. We don't really have the money to bring in more people of decent calibre anyway. I know we've got a few youngsters on the bench and in the reserve team, but the longer we stay in multiple competitions, like, the league form's going to fall apart. Pardon me. And if Dumbarton want to get better, I believe we should focus more on the league than anything else, but I'll just need to see how the team goes with their fitness. Hopefully we'll be able to get some money together maybe for January and reinforce. But Baldy plays through Mansilla, and Mansilla goes round the keeper and slots it home, 3-0 up. Should be all 3 points in the bag. I think we're going to take off Wilson Baldy for Rocha, Patton for McPherson, and Maldonado for Goodmanson. In fact, I'm just going to take off these players that are already booked as well. So that's all 5 subs made. Hopefully we don't get an injury, and hopefully we can score a few more goals. I think Derry City might be kind of disappointed that they've not put up much of a fight, especially their fans coming into a game against a Dumbarton side that weren't even thinking about Europe 2 or 3 seasons ago, and are now coming to Derry and thumping them 3-0. I think if I was one of their fans, I would be pretty disappointed with that, especially the fact they've only got 26 possession. 26% possession. But But that looks like it is the game, and I thought we played pretty well there. Nothing really happened after we brought on the subs, so no injuries, which is good to see, and also a clean sheet away from home in Europe. Doesn't matter where in Europe you go, I always like to get a clean sheet wherever I go. I thought the team played pretty well. I'll see you in a couple of minutes when we're back again for the game against Johnson. Right, so we're back for the game against Johnson. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. Some absolute dickhead has decided to cut their tree branches down, even like though they're already trimmed. So that I can hear that with my headset on. So sorry if you can hear that. I will try and talk over it. But what an absolute dickhead. But anyway, this is the team that we're going to send out against St Johnson in the Premiership. We've got Clemente in goals, G Capuzzi, Beraldo, Nelson, St Luke at the back, Pompetti, Quinteros, McPherson, Goodmanson in the midfield, Baldi and Mansilla up front. So hopefully we can get 3 points here. Baldi was nearly in. That'd have been a quick goal inside 20 seconds. McPherson, we've still got the ball though. Mansilla, G Capuzzi, can you find the cross? He cuts it back to Pompetti, who shoots but just goes over. That was unlucky. But yeah, I'm hoping for the 3 points here. 3 points will do us a world of good getting back to winning ways in the league. McPherson with the cross, couldn't get it on any of our players' heads. Nelson now takes a shot but gets deflected into the keeper's hands. But I was thinking, I don't know how far I would be able to take this Dumbarton team in this Conference League later in the season. I would like to know your thoughts on it. How far do you think we'll go? Do you think we'll get out this league stage? Do you think we'll go far? Do you think we'll completely just bottle it after that last game? I'd like to know what you guys think. McPherson's just put his 1-0 up, by the way. And I've just jinxed it by saying 1-0 up. We're now drawn again. St Johnson have just scored. That was poor defending. We should be really good at defending corners. I really need to kind of set up my own set piece tactics. But Mansilla's in now, and he just kind of stood there and waited for the players to tackle him. But McPherson tried to get it to St Luke, but couldn't get there, and now they're on the counter attack. And Beraldo tackles but goes into the path of one of their players and they hit the post. That was unlucky. I don't know who it was that ended up clearing it, but that was good following up. We really need to change up some of the defenders for the next few matches because mainly Beraldo, St Luke and Pompetti, they're pretty knackered. Patton's picked up a knock, hence why he's not playing, and Quinteros is playing instead. So Baldi going down the left-hand side, can he get the cross away? Quinteros now to Pompetti, into Baldi, who shoots and scores. 15th of the season, surely that one counts, and it does. Baldi putting us 2-1 up against Johnson. You got to love it. Baldi now through to Mansilla, who shoots. Was that a save? No, it was a miss. Sorry, I just hit my mic. I forgot Theo Bear plays for them now, and he's just scored against us, but it's offside. I've just seen that St Johnson are bottom of the league right now with 0 points. But right now it'll say they've got 1 point because they're drawn now. But pretty poor start for them for the start of the season. Great. He has played a combined total of 3 games and he's been injured for the rest of them. And Quinteros has now picked up a knock. Like, the injuries so far this season has been, like, so hard to deal with. I'll just continue. Hopefully I might be able to try and run it off. Does it say what's wrong with him? Not good. St Johnson have got a free kick on the edge of our box. I'm going to demand more. They're going to stick this in the back of the net. Knew it. So this game has quickly changed in its head. So Mansilla can come off for Lago, Maldonado for Goodmanson. He's been AWOL today. Beraldo has been shocking. So I'll bring on Lewis Brown. And I'm going to go very attacking. Because I really want to get the 3 points here. Quinteros, Pompetti, that was poor. No need for that. They've got another free kick that I've got a feeling he's going to stick in the back of the net here. Nope, hits the post instead. We can't shout at the team. I will as soon as it's available for us. I'm going to berate the team. And they have another free kick outside the box. What the hell is happening? Like, the season was going so well until the end of the last episode where we picked up that draw in the Europa Conference League. Then we drew in the league. And then everything's just gone kind of tits up. Ferguson with the corner, doesn't get it to any of our players. McPherson again, crosses it in, Baldy's there, but it's saved. Another corner. And Lago's now picked up or not. What is happening? McPherson tries to beat him, but doesn't do anything. Giacopuzzi head forward, but doesn't go anywhere. So we're not getting the 3 points, but hopefully we can get at least a point because this has been embarrassing. I feel this is a team that we should be beating. And that was a good save. Probably should have done a lot better there. McPherson with the corner again. I'm going to take him off corners because he's absolutely rotten at them. Brown to Pompetti. Shoots. You'd think he would get the hint. Like, I don't think he's hit the target with one of his long shots yet this season. But that was pretty poor. Such a poor performance compared to the first match of the episode. So with that result, that leaves us now in 6th place, still on 11 points. Still nothing to be ashamed at. I just really, like, the last 2 games we've lost in the league. Ross County, St Johnson. St Johnson we should have beat. That was very embarrassing. And Ross County, the players just never really turned up in that one. But these things happen. So next episode, I think we're going to do Bodo Glimt and Dunfermline, or Motherwell and Bodo Glimt. We'll be round about the Bodo Glimt match anyway. And hopefully we'll get a few wins under our belt between now and then. We do have the Old Firm in between that and a couple of Europa Conference Leagues as well. So we'll see how the season is unfolding at the start of the next episode. So I'm going to leave this episode here. If you liked it in any way, please leave a like down below. If you would like to see more Football Manager 23 content on the channel, please subscribe, turn notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.